Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see today I'm having this beautiful yummy cake courtesy of my double-sided grilled pan. Guys, if you've not seen my video where I was reviewing this pan, go check out in my channel. And so I'm going to take you through how I made this cake. Stay tuned. So my ingredients are 1 cup all-purpose wheat flour. My cup is pretty big, 700 ml. And then I have 1 glass of milk. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar. And then I have 2 eggs. And then I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Then 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, vanilla essence. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of vanilla. You can use any flavor of your choice. Then I have a 1/4 glass or a 1/4 cup of melted butter. And here is what I'll be using. I have my bowl, I have whisker, I have the sieve, and my magic pan, my double-sided grilled pan. This is what I use to bake, guys. I won't be using oven, so stay tuned and see how I did this. And this muik of mine, I'm going to use it as a spatula. So stay tuned, let's do this. So guys, basically this is all we need for this recipe, and I'm really sorry about my lighting. I did this video very late at night, but we're going to do this. So stay tuned, let's see how I did this. So first of all, I'm going to beat my eggs. I do it separately because once upon a time 1 egg messed my 5 eggs. I don't like repeating that again, so I beat my eggs separately to avoid that. So once you add your eggs in a bowl, whisk them until you get this fine foamy texture. I mean, it looks like a foam, like very fine, completely. Do you see? It's foamy right now. Whisk completely. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, guys. So our eggs are ready. The next thing, we add the sugar. This is a 1/4 cup of sugar. Guys, eggs are optional. If you don't do eggs, you can skip that part. And also the 1/4 cup I'm talking about depends with the amount of the cup of wheat flour you're using. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add is 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to whisk everything together to form this beautiful, nice paste. There you go. So I have this nice paste and I'm loving it. So guys, please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and click that post notification bell. And if you're oldie, thank you for coming back. The next thing I'm going to add is the vanilla essence. You're going to use the flavor that you like. I used vanilla and I'm adding like 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Use your favorite flavor. This is what I decided to use. You can decide to use any that you like. Okay, and then whisk well. Whisk until you know the flavor is well incorporated. I was saying, guys, for my fellow fans, thank you for coming back. Thank you for always being here. And today we're baking this together. The next thing is we're going to add our wheat flour little by little, because we need this fine batter. Okay, so I'm adding my wheat flour. You need to sieve it to remove the lumps. That's what I'm doing. So I add wheat flour bit by bit as I mix with my spatula. That's my spatula, guys. And then add milk bit by bit. The milk is a little bit warm. I forgot to mention that. So I'll be adding wheat flour bit by bit and milk bit by bit. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to have maybe like very thick batter. You also don't want to have a very runny batter. You need that nice consistency. Okay, so just take your time and add bit by bit, and also it allows you to mix them properly. Guys, if you love this video so far, please take a moment and like. Next thing, I'm adding my melted butter. You can use bluebird, you can use butter, whichever. You can also use cooking oil if you don't have margarine or butter. You can use cooking oil. Personally, I'm using margarine. So mix it up, keep adding bit by bit. So here I'm adding the margarine, the melted butter, and the milk bit by bit. Do you see the texture? Can you see how it looks like so far? It's already looking fine. I'm loving it so far. I hope you guys can see clearly. The lighting is not so good, but it's also not so bad. I'm loving everything so far, guys. If you love this video so far, make sure you give it that big thumbs up, guys. You know I'm here for you guys. Wow, my batter is ready. The next thing, I'm going to cover it and allow it to rest.
Meanwhile,
so on this other side, this is my double-sided grill pan. So I'm just going to prepare it. Okay, so I just opened my double grill pan. As you can see, it's double-sided, and the next thing I'm going to do is apply the butter on both sides. I mean, just grease it with cooking oil or margarine or butter, so that your cake does not stick. Okay, so I'm greasing my pan. I'm using margarine, my butter. Grease it well and uniformly. Make sure you grease both sides. Remember, it's a two-sided, it's a double-sided pan, so grease both sides. Guys, take your time and subscribe. If you've not subscribed, I'm giving you 5 minutes or 5 seconds to subscribe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe. Yeah, you did. So the next thing I'm doing, I'm sprinkling a little bit of wheat flour. This is still going to allow, you see, the cake, the batter to not stick to the pan. Okay, like it will be easier when it's all cooked. It will be easier for me to remove my cake. You don't want it to stick. This is the easiest way to prevent the cake from sticking to the pan or whatever you're using to bake, especially if you don't have that butter paper. There you go. So you do the same both sides. Guys, can I tell you something? This is the first time I'm trying to bake with this pan. So once you grease your pan, heat it, like preheat it before you put your butter. So I just put the fire on, all the stove on, and then I preheated my double grill pan. Wow. Do you see, guys? Do you see at the middle how it is heated pretty fast? So you need to note that you don't need or do not use high flame. Okay, so right now I'm adding my butter. Add all your butter. Guys, I'm repeating this again. While baking using the double-sided grill pan, do not use high or even medium flame, just use low flame. You see that few moments I've preheated the pan, at the middle there was that burning like inaka kuchomeka. So that shows you, that gave me a directive that I need to use very low flame. So I've added all my butter and then you cover it. And the next thing you do, just put very low, the lowest flame you can use to cook.
A few moments later.
20 minutes later, I flipped the pan. So I allowed it to bake on one side, and then after 20 minutes, I flipped on the other side. You've just seen me flipping the pan. Okay, so let's wait for another 20 minutes.
A few moments later.
After the next 20 minutes, here we are, guys. Wow, 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 wow. Our cake is ready. You see, the middle part was about to get burnt, but we're safe, guys. The cake is ready. Wow, and it's big. It's pretty big. And let's see. Oh my god, this pan is magical. Who would have known you can bake with just a pan? I love this pan, guys. You don't know the things this pan can do. This double-sided pan is heaven sent for me. Look at this cake, it's too big. And guys, it's well cooked. I swear it's spongy, it's well cooked, and it's yummy. I'm just tasting it. It's super yummy and spongy, and guys, I'm so happy this worked out. I told you this was the first time I baked using this pan, and see, guys, awesomeness. If you loved this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment below what you think about the cake, the video, and also if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and click that post notification bell. See you in my next video. Bye.